Welcome to Lesson 7 in the Morning Do series. That's D-O, not D-E-W, Morning Do series of how to use social media for small business. In one of the earlier sessions I had mentioned Twitter. Now, almost everyone has heard of Twitter these days, but not everyone is convinced that Twitter is right for their business marketing campaign online. I believe that if that is your thought, that by the time you have finished this series of 100 Morning Do events, episodes, you are probably going to change your mind and see that Twitter does work into your online presence for your small business. Twitter is simple, it is very concise, there's not a lot of modification that you can do to it, but there are a lot of tools that can work to interact with Twitter and that Twitter can interact with. Now, as we go into this presentation, don't be thinking about all of the things that you can do outside of the Twitter box for the moment. This is simply the first step in creating a Twitter account. And the one thing that I want you to keep in mind is that this account that we're creating is for your online presence for your small business. So I want you to think about the name of your Twitter account and what you're going to be putting in your profile. Now let's take a look at setting up your Twitter account. Okay, the first thing we want to do is take our browser to Twitter. I already have an account, so I'm going to actually go and log out of that account so that we can log in and create a new one. This is my account with a custom background and all of those things. But let's go ahead and sign out. Now, when you first come to Twitter, if you do not have an account, you will see a page that looks like this. Now, I want you to give it a little bit of thought before you actually create your Twitter account. Well, let's say that your name of your company is Biff's Widgets. Well, if I were going to sign up for Biff's Widgets, I would probably already have a biffswidgets.com website. So I would put in my first and last name, Biff Smith. Now, this is where I want to put in Biff's Widgets. There are some other things that I could do. I could put widget sales or widget development. I could put in several other things that were relevant to what I do. Biff's Widget Consulting or Widget Consulting. I don't want it too long, but I do want to get my keywords in there. Then, of course, I would create my password, and put in an email, and then solve the words here. I'm not going to actually create another account, but what we'll do is we'll actually sign into mine. I had to take the Ken Cook since Ken Cook was not available, but that's okay. Sign in, and then you will see that I actually have a custom designed background. You will see that I have tweets that are on here on my home page. Now, the way I got these was by following people. The people that I follow, their links show up or their posts show up on my home page. Now, if I go to my profile page, this actually will give the things that I have tweeted. Okay? If I did not tweet anything yet, this page would be blank. Now, one of the pages that I do want to take you to, because you see that I have a bio over here, I have a web link and things like that. If you go to settings, this is where I can enter my more info UFL, and obviously I've used twitterbits.com for here. I've put in a little one-line bio about myself. I've put my home location, I've chosen my language, and so on and so forth. You can change your username. I don't recommend it, but it can be done. Protect my tweets down here at the bottom. Very important. You are tweeting for business purposes, and don't just go in and start tweeting business stuff. Don't go in and immediately start putting out what you do. This is about engagement. It's about interacting with others. Twitter does require something more than just a steady stream of the specials that you're having. Unless you're a news company, a catalog company, even a restaurant, you're going to want to interact with other people. Maybe give them a recipe from time to time and interact with them. Actually go in and answer some of the tweets on your other pages. But you do not want to protect your tweets. It says, if I protect my tweets, I only let people whom I approve follow my tweets. So if this is checked, you will not be on the public timeline. Well, what good is that going to do if you are in business? Now let's talk about engaging. Let me go back to the home page. You see here that people are posting different things that are showing up on my Twitter stream. The Twitter stream it's real time, but it does not automatically refresh. So if I want to see new tweets, I have to refresh my page. Okay. Some of the things that are on here will be from the people that I follow. They'll all be from the people that I follow. There won't be anything on here from people that I do not follow. And if I want to interact with them, here's one. The People Code, How to Improve Your Relationships, free workshop. Well, this is probably a business tweet. But if I wanted to go to this man's Twitter stream, to go to his profile, I click on his name or his image, and this actually takes me to his profile. I can see he says, I'm a life improvement coach and internet entrepreneur. I help people all over the world create incredible success. Do you want to find out how? Well, let's go in and look and see. He's not really doing a lot of engaging. He's tweeting a lot, but he's not responding to others. And the way that I know that is, let's go back to my home page. And then let's go to my profile. You'll see on my profile page, I'm actually interacting with people. That's what all of these are. These are interactions with other people. Every time you see that @ sign. I'm not going to give a real concise use of Twitter in this lesson, but we will in another one. This one is just how to get your Twitter account set up. You will have to put in your email address when you set up your account. You will have to go and verify that email address when you set up your account. But be thinking about what you're going to put in your 160-character bio, what website address you're going to use, even what photo you're going to use. There's a little story behind this photo, actually. Let's click on that. I am slowly becoming the Incredible Hulk for Halloween. Normally my photo looks like the one on the left over here, but this is a little Halloween gag, and I will put some wording on it down here as we go. But in a nutshell, that's Twitter. I'm not going to get into the tools that we use with Twitter or how to do searches or anything like that right now. This is simply how to set up Twitter, how to be mindful of the name that you choose as a Twitter user, and how to create that bio. Twitter.com.